Welcome to Draw Class, the show where we teach you how to draw things. I'm Caldwell.
I am Jacob.
Nathan is at home doing something. I think he's like...
It's unclear.
He's waiting for a TV or something. I think maybe he won one, or like his roommate's getting a TV. It's a big day for Nathan. It's a big day for us. We are going to be teaching you guys how to draw bodies. Our friend Christopher Coglan suggested it, and we're here to make his dreams and yours come true.
Drawing some sweet, sexy bodies.
So bodies. Ooh, boy. I got one. You got one.
Maybe. You could be a ghost.
You could be a ghost. You could be like a concept. You could be an AI.
Could be an AI.
You could be a dang Vocaloid. I don't know.
Could be a genie.
Genies still have bodies. So let's get into this. What I'm gonna do here is I'm doing my circles. You gotta get those ovals. Just get a whole mess of ovals. Get ovular on it.
Yeah, bodies are basically just a collection of ovals.
Yeah, so I'm
gonna
gonna draw
as many ovals as you can. Put them all together.
Yeah. So you can see I'm kind of like making a composite man, and I'm not drawing. Some people might say I'm drawing a normal man. I would say I'm drawing an average man.
He's got a nice little crotch circle.
He does have a sweet crotch circle, which like
just highlighting.
fellas, let me tell you, just a hot tip from Uncle Caldwell right now. If you want to get all the ladies, your crotch circle's got to be on point.
It's got to be because they got to know where it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys the only thing that I remember from my art history class, which is that I'm gonna have him standing in a Contrapposto stance.
What does that mean, Caldwell?
It means it's like a three-quarter kind of stance.
An anti-pasta stance?
Yes.
He can deflect.
He's like, fucking, noodles, no thank you.
All varieties of pasta. He can bat them away from this stance.
I will. It's no nudes, please. That's what I say when I go to the pasta restaurant.
No nudes?
No nudes.
Please don't paint any nude pictures of me while I'm eating this pasta.
So, as you can see, I'm kind of tapering the legs now down from my original ovals. And the Contrapposto is actually like, he's kind of leaning, putting a little weight on one. I think it actually means, I can't exactly remember what the actual Italian stands for, but it basically just means he's kind of like leaning a little bit. His weight is focused on his right foot, and then you can see like right here. I'm gonna keep things loose except for the actual body. So I'm gonna be
so tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be erasing his sphere, but know that it's still there and know that it's so right. So let's go ahead and get into the actual body now that we've got our basic shape laid out. What I like to do is you get your shoulders right here, and then sometimes it's good to actually just like draw like kind of a faint hint of like where the ribs will be. I found that helps.
Yeah, it's kind of separates the torso into a couple different parts, like where he would bend if he were moving around.
Just while you're drawing, just scream, where that torso at, where that torso be, and how can I get some? And that'll help you, I think.
They'll teach you that if you take like a figure drawing class.
Yeah.
It's just a group of adults screaming, where that torso be.
Where that torso, let me get some of that torse mesure. So you can see I've added some little collarbone, some little clavicle indents right there. I think those are called clavicles. That's just like that helps me. It's just kind of like a nice reference point for where those belong. Everyone belongs somewhere, and that's where the clavicles go. So as you can see, since he's standing kind of facing this way, more like, this way, I've drawn his pectorals kind of there overlapping on this arm, and then this one will obviously be overlapped like that.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get that. Let's get like some little like rib.
Adding some three-dimensionality to this drawing.
Let's get this up here. So I kind of had like you kind of want like a grumpy face, essentially. Just picture like, like the nips will complete it. It's like you can just get this like little sad man.
Little sad.
Everyone's got a little sad man living on their torso.
A little wide-eyed sad man.
He's like, I know that I'm like super well endowed. I got a real tight crotch sphere. I should be proud, but like I'm just not content.
Keeping the abs, the core blasted. At all times.
Yeah. You can see, like, some people, theirs is even a little more extreme. It's just like,
keeping it so tight.
How could it be this tight?
How could it be this tight? It's gotta burst.
Stephen Hawking was wrong. It can be tighter. All right, so then the other thing, let me tell you about the hottest tip. Get that V.
Oh, man.
Get that V.
Here it comes.
Va, va, va. verified on Twitter. Your torso will be
after you get that V.
So anyway, I'm gonna add in the crotch sphere again. This is, I know this is a pretty, this is a PG-13 show.
It's like a crotch bubble now.
Yeah, well, no, it's like
it's got a shine on it.
It's like that orb in Labyrinth. You have one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people do. Like some people.
Otherwise, my little dingle's gonna be flopping around for everyone to see, and I can't have that.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, like some people go commando and don't wear their crotch spheres during the day, but I think that's like kind of like. I don't know about it, but like it's just weird for me to think about. Like if you like came up to me and said like, "Hey, I'm going commando. I'm not wearing my crotch sphere today." Like, what are you doing, man? That's rude.
That's also dangerous.
So you can kind of see I'm tapering the arms. From your
flippers.
Original. Yeah. So what you're gonna want to do is do big like pointy spears like he had in Terminator 2. But actually,
this is the average man. So you have to remember the average man does have spear weapons for hands.
Let's do just kind of like some simplified hands for now. So you can kind of see that like that bump right there. It's basically just like in like a little triangle like that at the bottom of the hand, and then let's just kind of taper off the fingers like that. He's got slightly longer hands than someone might, but that's probably okay.
Yeah, his hands go all the way down to his knees, which is the mark.
Let's just zoom in.
A normal person.
Let's just zoom in real close on his crotch sphere and see if. Oh God, it's Sauron.
Oh no.
Oh no. There he is. He saw us.
Oh,
we even spotted.
He spotted us, dude. We got to get out.
We got to get out. Let me just very quickly add in. Like, I'm not going to draw the face today. That'll be another lesson. We've actually done one on faces, I believe. But so I'm just gonna very quickly, add like a nice little face in here.
Yeah.
Which maybe I'm thinking like right. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Now he's
looking a little unsure, maybe a little nauseous.
I'm giving him a little mohawk. There's a dude. Yeah.
He just walked into a social situation that he was not quite prepared for.
He looks like some sort of like weird AA baseball team mascot. Hey, there he is. There's our guy. There's Egbo.
The Crust Punks. Philadelphia Crust Punks.
Hey, look, it's Eggbone, the mascot of the Philadelphia Crust Punks. Go Crust Punks. Punk's not dead.
I don't know what sport they play, but man,
rah!
I sure do love him. Go team.
That's his catchphrase. It's just rah.
It's all he's capable of saying.
All right, do you wanna draw a body
with his egg head? Yeah, man.
Get in here and draw a bod.
Let me.
Jacob, I demand you draw a bod.
I'm gonna draw a bod, a companion bod for Egbo.
So like, Eggbone. I drew like an average man. So I imagine the opposite of that would be like
an abnormal lady,
like a sphere with a dick.
Yeah.
Or like a cube with like genitals.
Yeah. There we go.
Is that what that's?
There we go.
The other one, right?
There we go. Sphere with a dick. There's the average lady.
Excuse me, I have to go submit that to the Met, the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
They already know. They saw me do it.
Holy shit.
So they got right on it.
If I had just like a little more, like artistic, like merit within that community, I could just like, I feel like I could do that. I could just sculpt the dick and slap it on a cube, and people would be like, "Oh, he's the new Picasso. He's here."
Yeah, it's really more about the attitude with which you present it. So
the other thing I didn't mention is that the cube is also a subwoofer that's screaming the word art over and over again. So
just a subwoofer. So it's really bassy.
Yeah.
Here's a tip for a thing that I do sometimes.
Whoa.
Which is I put in some little dots to indicate like where the shoulders are gonna go. And for a lady drawing, typically lady like the hips, the hip dots are gonna go out wider than the shoulder dots.
No,
on men it's the opposite. Usually the shoulders will be a little wider than the hips. So
it's worth pointing out that this is just like kind of an average, a median drawn from a wide sampling. This is in no way indicative of normality.
No, there are a lot of people that will not look.
Yeah.
I'd say most people don't look like that drawing you did, actually. I'd say 90% of people don't look like a Philadelphia crust punk mascot.
Eggbone. We're you know what? We put on our crotch sphere one dick at a time, like everyone else in the morning. We're not perfect. We're just doing our best.
Yeah. So
this is good. Okay.
We're gonna make these hips a bit less wide.
Those hips, like, if those hips were any wider, they would be beyond lying. They would be like they could predict the future.
Yeah, they can tell all truths.
That's like the different levels of, like there's like that song "Hips Don't Lie," but then like that's only the first level.
Yeah, man.
If hips don't lie, hips tell dark portents of a future yet to come. Hips that can lie. Shit, I'm trying to remember the riddle from Labyrinth. Some hips that can only say yes, and some hips that can only say no.
I'm trying to draw some legs here, dude.
Sorry.
And your hip goofs are just shredding it right now. So I like to do sometimes little like skeleton parts. It just makes it easier for me to kind of get the feel for where everything's gonna go.
You like
Caldwell's more like all about the ovals. I'm more about the dots and lines.
I'm a jovial ovaler. Check me out.
You're a joval.
Jovial. That sounds like a bad X-Man.
So yeah, here's some legs getting in here.
Dang.
A little bit.
Those are good legs.
And you got to remember like where the knee is. They're gonna kind of do this thing.
I would say that these hips don't lie, but they'll fib.
They'll tell
fib on occasion.
They'll tell a little white lie kind of as a joke.
Yeah. Like to help a story.
Yeah.
Like in the service of like telling a good story, they'll exaggerate details.
Yeah.
But they do not lie.
But that's really because they're more concerned about keeping everyone entertained.
I'd say so. I like this stance right now. It's just like this is like
kind of a slouchy, kind of like oh god, am I really being drawn right now on the fucking Drawfee show?
This is a mess. This woman looks like she just missed like every bus.
She just missed every bus, and now she's being formed from the ether on an internet drawing program.
We offered to give her a ride home, but only if if she let us draw her.
Yeah, don't tell my mommy.
Yeah,
but I'm getting some boobies in here.
You get
just getting a little bit of booby action in here.
Kitty, hey, send the kitties to bed.
Because
guess
it's
what?
happening. It's real and it's here.
Because the boobs are coming.
And I also like to do the like collarbones.
Yeah.
To kind of know.
Dim clavicles.
She'll be wearing a shirt because she's kind of modest.
Okay.
She's not,
But still, what's under that shirt, right?
Dim clavicles?
Jacob, do you know?
Is it dim clavicles?
No, it's boob spheres.
Oh, yes, boob spheres.
Yeah. It's like, that's like in the future, that's what will replace bras and underwear.
Yeah, there will be, you can kind of, if you look closely, get the hint of a glow.
Oh, sure.
Coming.
A mysterious glow.
Emanating
forth.
And that you ain't getting in there, honey.
It'd be like,
she is protected.
It's like how in Demolition Man? Running Man. Fuck, what's the one with Wesley Snipes?
Dog, I don't know.
The 3C... Demolition Man.
Thank you, Tony.
We just gotta... Tony just like bolted over to remind me. But yeah, it's how they talk about the 3 seashells, which is like how they go to the bathroom in the future. But like, people from the past don't know how it works. We don't know how the spheres work, but like we do know that, it's more comfortable than a bra or underwear. It's like you're not even wearing anything.
Nothing at all, man.
Nothing at all.
That hand's not in the right spot for hands to go.
Do you have any more tips?
Probably. Just trying to get this hand right here.
You're not going to tell anyone these tips, but you have them.
I'm not going to tell you. You can figure them out on your own. Like, I don't have to do...
the whole point of draw class is just for us to be like, we know how to do it. Do you know how to do it? Fuck no. Fight us.
I'm just kind of I'm getting into the character here of my slouchy, angry lady here.
That's how I want one day. That's like the ultimate goal of the show is like, I'll be like walking home and someone will be like, you! Show me how to draw a dinosaur,
or else you're gonna get it. And Caldwell wouldn't get it because he knows how to draw a dinosaur.
I can't tell you how many times I've been I bested a robber or a criminal on the streets because like they'll ask me to draw something
and they're like, ain't no way he's gonna know how to do it.
And I will, and they'll be like, shucks, I should have just asked for your money.
Yeah, then they have to give you their money, as is the law of thievery.
That's true.
The third law of thievery. So here's my kind of slouchy lady.
Yeah. Wearing some jeans.
When she's rocking some blue Jays.
Some of that denim. Denim.
And since she is kind of a counterpart to our other guy here, we're gonna give her a couple eyes.
Oh, is this Mrs. Eggbone?
This is Mrs. Eggbone.
Right.
But she's not like having maybe as good of a day.
No, I would say not. Probably because she forgot to adjust the glow setting on her boob sphere.
Yeah, she's just kind of like ugh. Oh my god.
And my brother, Mr. Eggbone, was supposed to pick me up.
This again.
And he didn't from the airport.
Got a little lip action going.
Yeah, that's great. Does she also have a mohawk?
She doesn't have a mohawk. She's got kind of a one of these cool.
Oh, the cool lady cuts.
One of those cool lady cuts where it kind of goes like this, and is long on one side and then like really short on the other.
Is there a name for that, or is it just cool lady cut?
I think it's called like an undercut.
Oh, cool.
Maybe when it's like shaved on one side and then on the other side,
Cool lady.
Cool lady cut.
I like it. This is great.
There we go. Here's my slouchy lady.
So that's how you draw bodies. Those are the only ones you'll really ever need to know. There are others, but I think that just go with those and you'll be fine. Yeah, I like that you drew clothes on yours.
Well, she's got a little modesty, whereas Eggbone over here, he likes to let it all out. Also, the Eye of Sauron has to be able to get a view on the world.
Yeah, he sees everything and he likes what he sees. Well, guys, that's been our show. Thank you as always. Join us tomorrow if you're watching this live, or watching this the day it was posted, I guess, more accurately. Join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the 100 drawing drink and draw. We are going to die.
It's going to be a doozy.
Yep, we're going to draw 100 drawings and drink and cry, and you get to watch it all happen live. So thanks again for watching, and we're sorry.